Hi Nicole, Ben Simon here. I hope you're all doing very well and happy Saturday. Today something very interesting happened, and I've actually been traveling for a few weeks and I've just come back home and decided to treat myself to get my hair done because I've just been in nature and just enjoying the freedom of just not being in a routine, and I was very lucky to be able to have that experience. And yeah, just coming back to that reality of the routine and life and all of that. It's it's almost like I feel that, like, as though I was this bird that was set free, and then coming back to just the structure of everyday life. It's sometimes really hard to adjust when you step out of that. So it was very interesting. So I went to the hairdresser for the first time in quite a while, and there was this very interesting thing that happened, and this woman was just talking about how stressed she is. She was just going on and on about that she's so stressed and it just got my attention because she was almost like addicted to the drama of being stressed. So I know her very very generally, and I just said to her, what's going on for you? Are you all right? And she went on to tell me that her son's getting married and it's so stressful, and it was like doom and gloom. And I actually just said to her, step away from that story for 1 minute. And I think that a lot of us do this without even realizing. We're almost on automatic pilot, where we label things that are happening in our life as stressful, and we just regurgitate all of the reasons why we are stressed and why we need to be stressed. And it's almost like an addiction to drama. It's an addiction to the story. It's an addiction to all the elements of the story and all the reasons and all the backups for why I'm feeling this way. And I just felt exhausted even listening to her. And I just sort of mentioned to her that she's choosing this reality for herself. And when your son gets married, it should be a happy time. And, maybe there are family dramas happening, and we all know what family dramas are like. And I think everyone can relate to that. But, stepping out of the story, and I just said to her, but, that you have the power to decide whether you are going to live in this stressful environment. And she just, it's almost like she was just in shock, because she hadn't even considered how much she is feeding the drama and making herself sick, literally making herself sick. And she was saying that she feels like she's going to have a heart attack. And I very clearly said to her, well, you probably are heading towards something big, because your body is, is just in fight and flight, and you are making it even worse by just constantly regurgitating all of these reasons why you need to be so unbalanced. And I feel as though, after speaking to her about how it's her right, in fact, it's her responsibility to set boundaries and to say to people, listen, I need to be in a calm state, and I have the right to not invite these dramas into my life. And we all have, not only we all have the right to do it, we all have the responsibility within ourselves to set boundaries and to take care of our emotional well-being, because we are just otherwise just going to be, adding and adding and adding and adding. And then when you have some big disease, or you have some heart attack, or you have a cancer that's been found in your body, it's because it's a constant state of being that your body is under so much pressure that it just simply can't cope. And sometimes it does take like something really, really scary to stop you in your tracks. And I said that to her, and I said, you probably are heading towards something big so that you stop this. And so you have no choice but to stop this momentum of fear and lower density that you are carrying inside of your body. And you know, if you don't take charge of yourself and of your well-being, you know, you are driving yourself into a very frightening like timeline, because, you know, if you don't stop on your own, your body is going to give you that reason to stop. And I think she really took my advice to heart, and I felt that once I'd left, she had stopped on that momentum of, you know, the way she walked in, it was almost like attention seeking. But it was her reality. She really was under so much pressure, and she just needed to share it and relive it. And I think that after listening to my point of view about how she can take charge of her own reality, I think it gave her a bit of time to reflect on how she really is creating doom and gloom for herself, and she will create dis-ease in her body if she does not take responsibility and step away from the drama and create boundaries within her world, where she doesn't have to be constantly in fight and flight. And I think all of us really need to have this awareness, because we are all in an environment where the state of being is very, very intense. You know, our surroundings, the stories we're hearing, the news, the media, so much is going on. And we have a responsibility to ourselves and to our loved ones to maintain peace within ourselves and maintain inner peace. And the more that we go out into the world regurgitating those stories of unrest and of drama, we are actually telling our body to be in fight and flight. And so even though there may be things that are not peaceful going on in your life, you don't need to talk about it. You don't need to ring your friend and have a gossip and then ring another person and just relive it. Because every time you're reliving it, your body is going through that trauma. So if you can find ways to distract yourself from the looping of the drama and step away and find other ways to be, other ways to calm yourself, to get your mind off things that will create dis-ease in your body. Try to do things that really point you in the direction of peace. And it could be simple things, but have the awareness that the more that you are going to feed the drama, the more that drama is going to affect you in a physical way in your body. And the more intolerable you are to be around. People don't want to be around someone who is just looping in drama. No one wants to be around you if you are looping in drama. So take responsibility, grow up, understand that no one's life is perfect, but it's how you choose to live your life. It's how you choose to respond. And you can choose drama and you can choose peace. It really is. At the end of the day, everything is dependent on what you choose for yourself. And we all have the ability to say to other people, no, I'm sorry, I don't want to catch up with you now because I need some time on my own. We all have the right to be able to make those choices for ourselves and to not put ourselves in situations that are going to make us have to go home and sleep for 2 hours and take antidepressants and take Panadol. And, you know, we don't need to neglect ourselves to that level. And it all comes back to self-love. Would you put your loved one through the things that you put yourself through? And the answer is no. So why do you do that to yourself? Have a good think about whether you are loving and nurturing yourself. And don't wait until your body becomes so depleted that it throws this nasty disease at you, because it just needs to wake you up and stop you in your tracks so that you can sit and be still and be disabled so that you can sit with yourself and do the work on yourself. Don't wait for that to happen. So have a beautiful weekend, and I hope that helps, but it just was something that I needed to share with you because it's something that I see very often around me, and we all do have the ability to control and to be in our peace no matter what happens. Okay then, speak soon. Bye.